Hi guys, this is Hans here. I'm going to bring to you a couple of attacks that are on very similar bases. One is on a Town Hall 11 and one of them is on a Town Hall 10. We've all seen these bases where they've got 3 rings and it just seems like your troops are always walking around the outside unless you can create a funnel with a queen walk and throw in some valks or use another creative attack. So what Badgers did here is he used EQ right around the Wiz Tower and the BK to open up that front end so he can get troops directly to that Inferno Tower. And he used a standard Goey Bow strategy. He's got 2 golems which are going to come in early to pull the Eagle artillery fire. That way troops behind are not going to get hit and he can get in and funnel from the sides and then get the most of his troops in there to get that Inferno Tower and then have troops coming around the outside. So he's going to drop a jump in the middle where that cannon is, drop his golems from the sides, give it a few seconds so that there's separation from the witches and the bowlers, so when that eagle hits it, those troops aren't going to get hit. So there we go. We got a few troops going to the northeast and the southwest side for some cleanup, and then the bulk of his troops are in there in the middle. He rages them, uses his ability before the Inferno and the CC wrecks him, drops his poison on the CC, and his troops are just moving. He took out that eagle so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Now if you'll notice, this second Inferno Tower is going to stay up, but he's got his Archer Queen coming down the southwest side, and he's got his Warden with a whole bunch of bowlers and witches going towards the east and swinging around. So what's going to happen is that big mass with the Warden and the bowlers and witches are going to swing all the way around, and they're going to have enough life left in them that they can take out that Inferno Tower. Let's speed this up a little bit. So Warden's hanging back and sniping while the witches are providing cover and the bowlers are hitting second level buildings. Coming around, that cannon's got nothing. The Archer Tower's busy firing on skeletons. And thankfully this Inferno Tower is far enough away that they can break through this wall, and once they get through, end of story. Another 3-star from Badger. Great job. Now we're going to take a look at another attack on a very similar base, but on a Town Hall 10. Obviously, Town Hall 10 has been much more difficult to get a 3-star on. So, looking at this base, very similar. The main differences are that the Infernos are switched 90 degrees. So instead of an Inferno being here and here, you've got Inferno there and there. So looking at this base for funneling, the best place to funnel seems to be northeast because you've got buildings spread out quite a bit on this side. So dropping from the outside in, you should be able to get troops in there. Plus this air defense is only 1 tile away from the wall and that gold storage. So 2 tiles total. So that should be able to bring troops in, as well as this Archer Queen is going to see troops coming in. She's going to aggro, and then they're going to funnel in from that side. So let's take a look at Bob's 3-star hit on this Town Hall 10 using EQ and a similar attack. Now one difference in this is you're going to see 2 balloons are used late in the raid, and that really adds a little bit, and it probably makes the difference between a 2-star and a 3-star. And whether or not you bring balloons, it just depends on the layout of the base. Clearly you don't want to bring them if air defenses are going to be able to take them out at the end. But as you'll see, the air defense will go down and the balloon just leads the way and takes out quite a few defenses before they finally drop. Alright, so first he's going to drop EQ on the northeast side, and then he's going to drop golems, witches, and bowlers from the side to funnel in. And instead of using a jump, he's going to use wall breakers. So he's going to drop his king and queen to draw some fire so that those wall breakers don't get destroyed. Thankfully, there weren't any mortars that were within range, so we didn't have to worry about losing wall breakers that way. So rage the troops. Now, because he's a 10 Hall 10 and he didn't have an extra spell slot, he couldn't bring poison. But thankfully, he had a heal with him, so as soon as that Inferno Tower went down, he healed the troops, raged them again to get that second Inferno Tower down. One thing that's key here is this Expo right here is firing on a golem, and there's a witch behind it. One of the things that really works out well in this raid is that witch is going to be able to take down that Expo, and here comes the balloons in front of the bowlers and witches, taking out an archer tower. Now it's just missed that cannon because the witches were so efficient, but it's coming for that wizard tower. And then finally it's going to be able to take out this cannon before the archer tower takes out the balloons. And if you'll notice, the archer queen has not gotten to use her cloak yet, so these witches are doing a great job providing cover, and the troops are swinging around. It's really only the archer tower and the cannon to be concerned about. The rest of this stuff, the queen can easily get all by herself, but the witches are still providing cover, and the skeletons are cleaning up on the outside. So the queen is going to get down to red here after this dark storage is down, and then he's going to use the ability. Makes quick work of that gold storage, that barracks, and then that whiz tower is down, and then that's a wrap. That's another 3-star. So I hope this was useful. I hope it's good seeing the comparison between the Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10 attacks. This is a base that we see pretty frequently, so might be a good idea to build this base and practice it in your clan, and hopefully this helps and you can get some 3 stars in war. Thanks for watching, guys.